Who knew that this tatillon weed could turn into some lovely prints? Okay, and welcome. So this is going to be a short introduction into how to produce lovely prints with botanicals. I've got my gel plate, I've got some wet strength tissue paper, I've got some, in this case it's golden open in a Payne's grey. I'm only going to use one colour today, a brayer, and some of these plants that I used quite a lot last year. So this is just a very simple example of how to produce a botanical print. So this is wet strength tissue paper with frog tape, and it's called registering the print. So I'm going to start again with the Payne's grey and just going to make a simple print for you. Now the golden open acrylics that I'm using at the moment, they are going to allow the paint to dry a little bit slower, so I can get these down and move them around a little bit more than I could do if I was just using regular acrylics. So let's use this fella here, oops, like that. So let's see how that looks. I'm going to fold this over very gentle, because as you can see I've been using these I'd like to say botanical plants, but they're actually weeds. I find them in the hedgerows where I live, and these are from last year, but they've been well used and still going strong, bless them. But the season is beginning again here, and I'll be able to pick lots more. Wet strength tissue paper, excellent to use with your botanical prints, because you're able to get into the nooks and crannies of the plants you're using. So there we have just an ordinary, plain and simple botanical print, and perhaps that's exactly what you want. And what I will do now is I'm just going to take these off, and I'm going to do a ghost print on here. And there we have the ghost print, which is really, really pretty. What's your favourite plant to use on botanical printing? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, and I promise that I'll reply to everybody who leaves me a message. So if I pull this off here now, I know it's upside down for you, but can you see there that we have this kind of pattern that's existing on the GELLI plate? If I take this off now, put it to one side, the point of registering the print means that when I put it back on like that, press over, the wet strength tissue paper goes exactly, hopefully, over the top of where I have laid it down in the first place. So if I take that off like that and then rip that off, there you can see a really, really lovely botanical print. Very easy to do. And there might be just a few little spots on there that I can just get rid of. That's lovely. Really pleased with that. There's a very light, delicate ghost print. I don't know whether you can see that. So there we have botanical print, which looks really lovely, I think anyway. And all it's taken is one piece of wet strength tissue paper, some Payne's Grey, and the ability to use this method of registering the print so that you can get the little details of the plant stroke weed back onto the paper when you pull it for the second time. So you've got 3 different types of print just from this one botanical plant, weed. So I hope that you'll have a go at that. It's very simple. So please don't be put off when you watch people do all these amazing things with botanical prints or botanical printing. It's very simple, and anybody can do it as long as you've got your jelly plate, a brayer, some paint, and plants or weeds that you find in your garden or in the hedgerow as you're walking along. And don't forget to leave me a comment telling me what your favourite plant is, and I hope to see you again soon. What we're building to do is to do a bigger print and turn it into some really lovely wall art, but this is the baby steps to begin with. So I'll see you again next time. Grab your kebab and bye for now. Bye bye.